Have you ever been in a game, you're just chilling, refarming, looting, and boom, you just get deleted? Yeah, happens. But did you know there's certain ways to set up these ambushes in order to get yourself free refreshes or win a fight before it even begins? Well, that's what this video is going to focus on, is different ways to set up an ambush attack and a failed ambush attack, plus what you can do if you do get ambushed yourself. So hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to click that sub button. Let's dive right in. So let's start with what is an ambush. Simply put, it's a surprise attack. There's different ways. There's even some tactics you can find online as far as what the military does. But within Fortnite, there's a few different aspects that you can use. So I'll break down a few different types of ambushes for you guys and show them how to be used in game. The first ambush is going to be terrain based. So we see they have an elevated position, and the opponent, which is down circled in red, has no area to escape. He can only build himself out of here. There's no natural terrain to put between himself and an opponent. So he is left extremely vulnerable with 3 players staring right down their sights at him. In order to be effective, the fire must be concentrated. All 3 or at least 2 players need to communicate and fire their shots right away. That is done in this position, and the player is quickly depleted of their HP while being separated from their opponents and no natural cover to escape. As we can see, the fight is essentially won from the start of the ambush. Whether you get a knock or greatly decrease the HP of an opponent, that is going to put them on the back foot. They're going to be focusing on regrouping, evading, and healing, whereas the attacker's full focus is going to be on eliminating opponents. This gives you the advantage in any engagement. The attackers keep the high ground advantage, continue to split for different angles on the opponents, and then just crush them over time. It's nothing crazy. This is what the ambush allows you to do. You don't have to be the best player in the world to successfully get elims through an ambush, but you do have to communicate and make sure you're using certain arenas to successfully attack and ambush players. So this was a terrain-based ambush using the line of sight and your elevation to get a good view, open up an arena to spray an opponent, find them separated from their teammate. Now we're going to take a look at a different style. This is more of a surprise attack within a closed-in area and not necessarily terrain-based. This can be done both in houses, and we see this is under the bridge. We have players waiting for their opponents to walk into their arena, their line of sight, to give them an opportunity. Macwood, Creo, and Bucky were just waiting for a team to walk under this bridge. They knew that they had a perfect opportunity, and players that come under this position get stuck. You can't break through the bridge, and there's going to be a hill on the one side for you not to be able to get out. So this is a perfect opportunity for an ambush. It is the great type of arena that you want to put yourself in, your opponents in order to get this. They spray down 2 enemy players, and that's 2 easy eliminations that come through for them. We can see, watching from a different perspective, these players have little to no idea that this is about to happen to them. They think they're just rotating on into zone, moving a box or 2 over, and then boom, a whole trio sprays them. This is one of the keys. You need that coordinated fire quickly. If one player spraying, the ambush is not going to be as effective, so you need at least 2, more than likely 3 players to all work together at one time and put that pressure on in order to win a fight before it even starts. Here's another example by the same trio, and it's really good work by Kanata to not take the first shot that he's given. He knows that his opponent is busy looting up or fishing, and he's going to wait for his teammates in order to end this player before he even has an opportunity to react. It's not always the first shot is the best one. Sometimes you have to wait for the best opportunities, and in this case, this is waiting for his teammates to come over and eliminate this player within seconds. That means the opponent is not going to be able to use any movement, any heals, and they're going to get the maximum refresh from this elimination. So this is going to be key in order to successfully ambushing people. But there is a balance. You don't always want to just wait and wait and wait. Sometimes if you wait too long, your opportunity is going to be missed. Here's an example of a failed ambush attack. a team is strolling in to Salty Towers, and there's a team still looting the area. The team that's coming in takes a shot too quickly, doesn't allow for the opportunity to set up the ambush. The defending team doesn't even know that they're here, and if you waited a few seconds, they would clearly have a better opportunity and a better start to this fight. Obviously, you hit that snipe, no one complains, but you gotta give yourself a higher percentage of doing damage before the opponents even know you're there. Let's look at where each player is when this fight starts and then take it from there. As you can see, there's only one of the 3 players in this trio that actually has sights on the opponents. Again, the opponents don't know that they are there, and they could easily get into better position if you wait a couple of seconds. Because of that, we saw this fight dragged out, and they wind up actually losing this. So the team that is getting quote-unquote ambushed in this situation is able to slow it down, get themselves to a building, build together, and then just box fight this. So this goes from a great opportunity in a mid-game engagement to your typical box-to-box style fight that gets drawn out over time. Neither team really comes out great as lots of heals and builds and ammo are used. So this is why it's key to understanding what is a good opportunity for a shot and when you should wait for your teammates. Here's the last ambush that I'm going to show you guys, and this is really just laziness on the team that is getting ambushed. They are not being aware of what's going on, but there's lots of situations where this can happen within Fortnite. It's understanding your surroundings and just generally having good vision of what's going on around you. We see this player goes down right away to start this engagement, and from there it's a 3v2 situation. Really little to no hope to win that unless you're looking to make a solid play, or the team that has already gotten the knock is going to fail to convert on it. And now, because of this, we see the team continuing to play out different angles, putting on pressure, and not allowing this opponent to get resurrected and join back into the fight. Might be accidental, some of the angles they take, but nonetheless, when you're continuing to give yourself different angles with engagements, it's going to help you put a pressure that wouldn't necessarily be there if you were all pushing from the same direction. So solid work by this team. One thing that you can do to prevent this kind of attack or ambush is going to be always having a player on an elevated position looking out to see what's going on around you. So checking the sides of mountains, checking houses, just generally getting an idea of where your opponents are and trying to identify and keep track of everyone as the game progresses. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you did enjoy the video. Once again, my name is Somebody's Gun, and now I hope you can take this into game, understand a little more about ambushes and how exactly they work, using terrain, using different arenas, and coordinating your strike with your teammates. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe down below. It's greatly appreciated. Again, Somebody's Gun. I'll see you guys next time.